Yo, what is going on, everybody? Carnage back here again, and today I am back with my weekly comic book pickup video. But before I start with that, I stopped by GameStop after I got my comics just to see if they had any of the new Marvel Legends wave that just recently came out. Well, the retro wave for Spider-Man, and they did, and they actually had one I was really excited for. They had it's called Spider Shot, but this is the Assassin Spider-Man. He first appeared in a What If, where he went to Moscow to help Wolverine out, and he accidentally killed a woman because she was a spy. Like main story wise, he was trying to protect the woman, but Wolverine, told her that, hey, I'll kill you, because the lady would rather prefer to die than to, be on the run from the Russian government, which is what happened. And then in the main story, Spider-Man thinks that, oh, Wolverine's coming up behind me to attack me because the spider sensor's going off. So he knows Wolverine can handle his punch, but Wolverine was not behind him. It was the lady, so he just completely, killed the lady. And then that was the end of the real story. But in this one, he does not kill the lady. And then, they go on the run with each other and along with Wolverine. So Spider-Man and Wolverine basically make like an assassin team, which, pretty cool story. I recommend you guys check it out. Especially this costume, man. Like, look at that gorgeous suit. Like, this Spider-Man is amazing, specifically because of the costume, in my opinion. Now, that's enough talking about the figure. Just had to take them out of the plastic bag. Now, getting on to the books of the week. Now, I'm going to start off with the one that doesn't really have anything to do with Marvel or DC. This is Deadweights. I actually, since I work at the comic shop, I actually get to read books early sometimes. This is one that my boss told me to check out. I was like, oh, okay. The costumes are definitely really weird, especially with just how short they are in, places. Also, the fact he's not wearing a shirt. That kind of threw me off. But anyway, this is about two villains. These two guys right here. And they're actually, done being bad guys. So, I thought that was really cool. They actually do help out a lady. And, save a cat and a couple things. And then the good guys show up. And that's basically where, issue number 1 leaves off. Which kind of sucks because I actually really enjoyed it when I read it. So I'm very excited to get issue number 2 of that. Especially since I'm not much of a independent comic collector. Like, I've bought a few in the past, but I mean, most of them are just kind of, really short. This one I actually hope goes on for a little while. And next up, Red Hood, The Hill, issue number 3. Still need to read this. I've been picking up, but I haven't read issue number 1 or 2 yet. I read issue number 0 when that came out, but I've just been kind of lazy about it, if I'm honest. I just have a stack of books that I still haven't gotten through yet. Sorry about that. And then this is issue number 2 of Suicide Squad Dream Team. Really, really enjoyed the first one. Really like the team they have. Especially this character. Don't remember her name at the moment. But basically she can kind of teleport through people's dreams. And that's just really cool. Of course Harley Quinn's on it because why not? She's on almost every iteration of the Suicide Squad, I feel like. It's really weird that she is the main staple of every Suicide Squad team. And then here's Action Comics number 1064, the first part of House of Brainiac. Now, I mostly started reading Action Comics because of the whole Bizarro arc that just got done in the previous issue. But really, really curious what happens in this, just because Brainiac has a whole army of Lobo's people. I think they're called Caesarians. I might be mistaken about that. But this is just kind of from the synopsis I have. Or read, I mean. Brainiac basically has a whole, and I repeat, a whole army of Caesarian people who have the same powers as Lobo. So it's basically like Superman versus an army of Lobos, which I am very excited to read about. Main reason why I'm reading Action Comics at the moment, if I'm honest. Which, I mean, I've never been a huge, like, Superman fan, but I mean, I've been really enjoying the main story, and that's kind of getting me to get into Action Comics a little more, if I'm honest. And now moving on to the Marvel books. This is a variant cover, mostly because they sold out of, like, the main, like, book. Like, this was the last one, and it was a variant. And this one's actually a reprint of... I know they have it on the back, which I thought was kind of cool. Yep, this is kind of like a homage cover to issue number 17 of The Tomb of Dracula. And also, this is just a phenomenal, like, Hulk series so far to me. Not to the standards of the Immortal Hulk, but still a very good one. I do recommend you guys check it out. And then saving these ones for last, just because they're the ones I'm the most excited about. Next up, another great series I recommend. Jeffrey Dugan, or is it Jeffrey Dugan or Jerry Dugan? I think it's Jerry Dugan. Invincible Iron Man, issue number 17. Really, really love this series, especially the covers. Like, the covers are just gorgeous, man. Like, they're the perfect amount of realism and, you know, comic, I think. Also, very good storyline, too. I also really am digging the new Iron Man armor. Like, don't get me wrong, the original one, pretty awesome, but the black on it just accentuates the gold and the red a lot more, in my opinion. Really cool. This is number 19 to the Fantastic Four. I really do like the fact that they made it like a like an old 1950s movie poster. Like, so cool. One of my favorite Fantastic Four covers, by the way. Like, just from this series. And also the fact that, you know, what's his face? Alex Ross did the cover art. Blanked out on his name for a second. Just makes it so much better, man. Like, this is gorgeous. Such a gorgeous cover. And I haven't read any of these yet, but I'm definitely going to be starting to read them after this, so. This is another one I'm kind of excited about. ASM number 47, Legacy number 981, I think? 941. A little off, but whatever. Really excited about this because this is bringing back Chasm and Hollow's Eve. Really love Hollow's Eve as a character, one of the best. And Ben Reilly as Chasm. Really, really cool choice. I really do like that. Really excited to read about that. And that's probably one of the few times I will say it about the series that I'm actually excited to read it. Just because it's not the worst thing Spider-Man wise, but I mean, it could have been so much better in my opinion. And then next up we have Carnage, issue number 6. Really, really excited to read this as well, just because just this little symbiosis necrosis like storyline that's going on. Really digging it. It also kind of got me into Venom too, so I'll be trying to, you know, start pick that up as well, but I may just stick with the Carnage one. And also I really dig this cover. Like, this is just gorgeous, man. Such a gnarly looking cover. It's so cool. I like it a lot. Definitely one of my favorite Carnage covers I've seen. And then next up is Edge of the Spiderverse, issue number 3. This is basically just kind of like, for those of you who haven't been reading this, this is kind of like one-shots. Basically just introducing a new character, like a new spider person, I mean. And then it'll have like a little side story with one of the ones that's already in existence, like Web Weaver right here. He came out, I want to say about a year ago, maybe a little over a year ago. But really excited about this, really digging all the new spider characters they're introducing. Especially Weapon 8, who is basically like a Weapon X version of Spider-Man, which I thought was cool. And speaking of Weapon X, next one up is Weapon XMen, issue number 2. One of, like, this is a really good story. It's only had one issue so far. It's basically bringing in Wolverines from, like, parallel universes, and they're going to be trying to fight off a version of, not Apocalypse, but, Onslaught, who is a combination of Magneto and Jean Grey, which is why they're trying to defeat it, because, you know, Jean Grey is one of the most powerful mutants of all time, and in this other reality, Magneto and Jean Grey kind of formed into Onslaught, which, pretty cool. Really excited to read this. Also, this is a pretty awesome cover as well. I really do like this cover. And then we are down to the last couple of books. Going with this one first. This is Ultimate X-Men issue number 2. Definitely, like, Peach Mocha, fantastic art, really good art, really do like it. Story-wise, this is definitely my least favorite out of the, what's it called, Ultimate Universe so far. Like, it's decent. I'll still be picking up every issue just because, you know, it's a new iteration of the X-Men, and I also have an addiction to the Ultimate Universe, if you guys didn't know that already. But yeah, very excited. Can't make a big opinion on it. The first issue was alright. A little confusing for me, but, I mean, still excited to read it. And then, this is actually one I am the most excited for to read. This is Wolverine, issue number 47, part 7 of the Sabretooth War. Really, really awesome story. Really digging it. Really, really excited to see what happens next. Especially X-23 versus Lady Sabretooth. Don't know if that's her actual name or not. Didn't really check in on that, but really, really excited to read it, I mean. Just such an amazing storyline so far. And I believe it only has like 3 more issues left, and then it's getting switched over to a different writer. I believe Percy's been the one writing this since issue number 1, if I'm not mistaken. Which, I started reading it, and then, you know, COVID happened, and then just kind of fell off of it. But really excited to read this. Really, really excited, just because I've been really digging this Wolverine storyline so far. And I am definitely trying to find, like, past issues to pick up. But yeah, that's basically everything I have for you guys today, so I want to thank you all for watching. If you did like this video, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and tell me some books that you picked up this week, or a book that you're really excited to read this week. For me, I definitely got to say Wolverine is going to be one of them. If you couldn't tell, I'm kind of a Wolverine fan. So, really excited about the Wolverine one. Also excited about Weapon X-Men. I really enjoyed the first issue of that. And also House of Brainiac issue number 1. Well, Action Comics 1064, but same thing. But yeah, that's basically all I have for you guys today. So I want to thank you all for watching, and I will catch you all in the next video. Stay awesome, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.